United States interviewer Megyn Kelly had been lying again and making up false facts, spreading disinformation. So this guy had decided to fact check Megyn Kelly. So let's break it down.
Yo, I just saw this yesterday.
Football, that kind of football, is ours. They call it American football. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American. Not Spanish, not Muslim, not anything other than good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an English-speaking...
Wait, meatloaf? People usually eat tacos or like tacos with either like dip or what people call
performer.
And I have thoughts, man.
Cadello a dip.
Miss Kelly, you said that kind of football is ours. Sure, but American football stems from English rugby and wasn't
Correct.
normalized until the 1880s.
Yes, yeah, around 18 90s, yes, around them.
It's a religion here, but the foundation is British.
Yes.
You said the halftime show...
And it's also played in Canada, some other sovereign countries tied to the English crown. That also include New Zealand and Australia.
needs to stay quintessentially American. Well, Puerto Rico became part of the U.S. in 1898, and as I mentioned in my last video, Puerto Ricans became citizens in 1917. So, American football from British rugby and Puerto Ricans becoming U.S. citizens happened within a few decades of each other. Also, Bad Bunny is a U.S. citizen. You said good old-fashioned American pie. Well, apples originate from modern-day Kazakhstan. And apple pie, that recipe came from Dutch settlers, the same ones who founded New Amsterdam, which today is known as New York City. Meatloaf, brought to you by German and Italian immigrants in the late 1800s. Fried chicken, introduced by Scottish immigrants who fried chicken in lard, and enslaved black cooks, mostly from West Africa, who helped create and cement it as we know it today. Every food you named is a third culture outcome of immigration and forced.
Also, not mentioned California roll. So this is a sushi roll. Originally not made in Japan. This was made by Japanese immigrants. But there's this talk who made it first. So there's a Japanese sushi chef who made the California roll. He made his in Vancouver, and that was only because a lot of people from California state in the United States they were visiting Vancouver often. So and unlike a typical sushi roll, which does not use avocado and avocados are scarce and don't exist in Japan. Now they do grow in Japan, but not much. So if you go to like Japan or South Korea, they'll still give you like the typical old-fashioned, traditional rolls out that doesn't have avocado in it. Now there is also another Japanese sushi chef at the same time who also made his California roll, and there's been this debate back and forth who made it first. But they're all Japanese immigrants to Canada and United States. So, but they only made traditional sushi and rolls differently, just to accustomed to Western immigrants and people from different backgrounds. So, what people think about like a sushi they eat in like North America or like maybe like Europe or any other country, that is like adopted one, and that is not traditional. So if you want like the real experience, go to Japan. Just like what Kristen Stewart and Nick Holt, they went to a sushi restaurant. You have to go early. And if you want like the good like actual sushi experience, go there. But you have to go early. Because they open at 5 a.m. Local time. Yeah, you have to go from the like 4 a.m. just to get in line.
Labor. Ms. Kelly, hot dogs are from Jewish immigrants, hamburgers from German immigrants. This country put Japanese Americans in internment camps, but now.
Yeah. While Canada apologized for what they did, this was right before United States had Harry Truman as United States president, but the previous president, yeah, he forced these Japanese immigrants, whether they were legal or born in United States. If you had like any trace, like any like background, yeah, you would be thrown in these concentration camps. Not like Auschwitz, but they just stole all these jobs from the hardworking immigrants, and Canada and Mexico also followed at the same time. Now, Canada apologized, but United States didn't apologize and never got let the Japanese people get their jobs back. So they had to, these are hardworking Japanese people. They had to work from square one, start fresh. So that's the challenge of living in United States and United States lack of education, lack of understanding outside. So what these politicians they're misinformed and disinformed. They're spreading lies, and this is why people and who are who they are from the United States and they admitted people outside the United States they'll likely hate them because of how rude they are, how misinformed, disinformed, and try to brag about that. United States is better than everyone else. Brag about the military, or they think they know it all, but they don't really understand that they're actually missing out on other cultures than. And these there are rude United States citizens who traveled abroad and said some like rude things about castles and statues and other places that already were made and existed way before United States was even a country. And get this, Donald Trump is his grandparents, Frederick Trump, yeah, Trump actually, spelling's different, not Trump. Yeah, he escaped Germany because he didn't want to serve military service, which is mandatory for all men. And Fred Trump, his dad, after changing last name to from Trump to Trump. Yeah, he didn't raise him raise Donald right. Spoiled, rotten child who knows absolutely nothing about the outside world. Also, talking about food, pizza. People in the United States, talking very rudely about pizza, where it was actually originated, which is Italy. Now you can get like the actual, genuine, actual pizza, which is basically just mozzarella cheese and tomato sauce and some basil. You have to say it basil because Europeans or whatever they say in the Italian language. And it's handmade, fresh dough, real cheese, not the fake American cheese. And traditional Italian pizza, yeah, they don't use that many like oil. While over in the United States and Canada, they're westernized pizza, which has too many toppings on it. And takes longer to make. And everything's already like frozen or like pre-made. And the bread, yeah, they like shaped it like exactly, like not like hand branded. It's just like already made, and they'll just throw it in the oven, and then the topping, and then that they'll throw that back in. And the more toppings you add, the chances of a Western style pizza, it's going to be burnt or charred, while a classic traditional Italian pizza will not. And even late time talk show host Jimmy Kimmel, he had a pizza oven, and he said that at his back, when he was making pizza at home, less toppings, and you need balance. So that's the key point he learned from the Italians when he was on vacation. Also, Korean culture. Edig L.A. Kalbi, which is cut differently from how the brown people do it. While the brown people, they cut it like vertically. The Koreans, they immigrants in Los Angeles, they cut it. There's horizontally, and similar sauce, but more easier to eat. And that recipe made it back to the South Korea, and now it all they also serve that. Although it actually made by a Korean in United States, and now in any Korean restaurant and any place in across the globe, they'll they learned, and they'll do it the exact way. Also, Chinese food, which is the most common one. If you actually go to China, you'll realize that what you see in like Panda Express or any Chinese restaurant anywhere in across the United States or Canada or anywhere else that isn't China, yeah, that is not traditional. So if you want like the actual good stuff, go to China. But true traditional Chinese food can still be found as long as the Chinese chefs actually cook it right.
Love sushi. The Chinese Exclusion Act wasn't lifted until 1943, but today every small town has a Chinese restaurant. Because America doesn't create culture from scratch.
Yeah, they actually helped make the railway. Yeah, in Canada, Chinese workers were they did harder work and they were paid less, and some died doing the dangerous work, blowing up boulders because they put the rails from the Pacific coast all the way to like and then meeting at somewhere close to like where Ontario is. And then while there were like people already living in Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. They had to do the work. So also the similar thing happened for United States when building their railway system.
Every tradition we call American started somewhere else, landed here, and became something new. That's what makes this country great. And everything you're calling un-American right now, give it 50 years. You mention Muslims for no reason, but have you tried halal curd chicken and rice? It's already a classic New York dish. Reggaeton and K-pop will be oldies. What's foreign?
Yeah, everyone loved K-pop. People all from Emma Stone, she loves the K-pop group 21 when she was doing a press tour and she was in walking around the streets eating Korean street food and musicians in South Korea. They started collaborating with Western musicians, and then their music was started to be well known, and then their fan base increased, and Big Big Bang, 21, Psy, EXO, NCT 127. They paved the way, and now you have BTS, Blackpink. Blackpink, although they have one Thai member from Thailand, Lisa. And even though they don't really understand the language, also Korean drama and also shows and even guests have showed up on blogs cooking shows like Gordon Ramsay. Scotland born British chef. He was on. Well, he got off easy. China and India wouldn't let him get off easy, and do it the traditional way or no. And especially if you're interested, do check out the King's Warden, which is out in cinemas worldwide, which is a documentary about erased history about a young teenage king whose title was scrapped by his uncle who wanted power. After his brother died. And 600 years later, history has been uncovered, and now we're hearing about this slain prince who was actually a king. Will be on streaming services, but we have not received any announcements. And if people really want to like know more about Korean culture, yeah, Google it, and if it shows on the news, watch it. You'll learn something that's really important. Because the Westerners, they just have this major issue while endorsing foreign cultures, but they're showing no respect to the people from those countries. All they do is take and never give back. And that's the big problem with the United States.
Today becomes quintessentially American tomorrow. But in the meantime, I like to ask you to hang out. Let's chill in Queens. Grab Egyptian-style seafood at Hamido in Astoria, Colombian gelato in Jackson Heights, or then hit up a Korean spa in Flushing, you know what I mean? Holla at me. Alright? Peace and blessings.
And people are now learning more about other cultures and they want to know more. So that's why now we have the opportunity to get on the plane and go to like different countries and learn about the culture, to learn about the language, food, and whatever they have to offer. The traditional way, not the way outside. And people should learn about that.